Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I prepared an energizing yoga workout. Let's head into the sequence with a playful and determined mood to do our best. As always, let's begin by focusing on the breath and warming up the body. So find that neutral spine, roll the shoulder blades down your back, tuck the lower ribs in, and take a few deep breaths. Once you've found that neutral spine, begin to just roll the wrists out a little bit. It's important to warm up the wrists for today's sequence. And then inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring them down to the sides. Inhale, reach back up, keep the lower ribs tucked in, and exhale, arms to the sides. Keep it going, and I want you to bring extra attention to your core today, so make sure it's tight throughout the sequence. Bringing awareness to the core and to the body helps us with that mind-body connection. So keep bringing your awareness to the core. Very good. Next time we're going to inhale, raise the arms up and freeze them. Then begin swinging the arms back and forth just 10 times here. Warming up the shoulders, warming up the arms. Good. Come back to that neutral spine, and we're going to come forwards into our child's pose. So take a breath here. On the next inhale, we're going to come up onto the knees and come into a push-up position, but bringing the feet off the mat. Then we're going to head down into the chaturanga position, creating a 90-degree angle with the elbows and keeping them tight to the body, and then exhaling back to child's pose. Here we go again for 2. Do this 5 times. Inhale forwards, push up. Exhale back. Inhale forwards, push up. Exhale back, child's pose. Good. Exhale back to child's pose, nice and slow. Again, keep that core tight. One more time, come inhale forwards, lower all the way down to the chest, and then lift up for a cobra, keeping those feet towards the head, and then exhaling, relaxing them down. Use those back muscles to lift the chest. And then exhale back, tabletop, and peel it up to your downward facing dog. Take a breath or 2 here. Bend the knees if you need to. Let that chest release down to the mat. Taking a moment here before we begin to warm the body further with some sun salutations. Good. Next, inhale, walk up between the hands, come into a halfway lift. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, rise up to chair pose. Sink those hips back. Shift the gaze towards the ceiling, and then exhale up to mountain. Inhale, chair pose again. Exhale, mountain. Inhale, chair pose. Really sink those hips back. Don't let the knees creep over the toes. Exhale, mountain. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, mountain. Take a breath. And we'll begin. Inhale, reach the arms up, little back bend. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, step it back to your plank. Lower forwards, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Feel free to stay on the toes today to get a little bit of an extra toe stretch and ankle stretch. If that's too challenging for you, feel free to flip the feet over immediately. Inhale, walk or hop between the hands, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, rise all the way up to mountain, back bend. Exhale, hands to the chest. Inhale again, back bend. Exhale, fold forwards. Halfway lift, neutral spine. Exhale, walk or hop back. Head to chaturanga and inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again, staying on those toes if it feels okay for you, or flipping the feet as soon as you head to your down dog. If you're on the toes, flip the feet over and breathe in down dog. Good. Next, inhale, walk or hop between the hands, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, rise all the way up to mountain, little back bend. Exhale, hands to the chest. Very good. Inhale, reach up again, another little back bend. We're doing half of a sun salutation now. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk or hop back into your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Let that chest sink to the mat. Bend the knees if you need to. Good. Shift your weight onto that left foot. And we're going to raise the right leg for three-legged dog. Then bring it into the chest, dip it towards the mat once, and then step it between the hands. Again, keeping that core tight. Get your base and foundation, and inhale, rise up to our crescent lunge. Exhale, bring the hands to the mat. Swing that right leg all the way up and back for three-legged dog, and then lower it back down. Other side, raise the left leg up. Bring it into the chest, keep the core tight, dip the leg down, and then step it between the hands. Get your base and rise up for crescent lunge. We're doing this a few times. So exhale back down and prepare for the other side again. Swing the left leg all the way up and back, three-legged dog. Get your base on that left foot. And then inhale, raise the right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale to the chest, dip it down, step it up. And then inhale, rise up to your high lunge. Exhale, hands to the mat. Right leg swings all the way up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring it back down. Other side again. Inhale, raise the left leg up. Exhale to the chest, dip it down once, core tight, step it between the hands. Rise up, crescent lunge. Maybe add a little bit of a back bend. And then exhale, hands to the mat. Swing that left leg up and back, three-legged dog. Lower it back down. Then inhale, raise the right leg up. Again to the chest, dip it down, step it between the hands. Next inhale, rise up. Keep this flowing motion going. You got this. Exhale, hands to the mat. Right leg into three-legged dog. And then lower it back down. One last time on the other side. Inhale, raise the left leg. Exhale to the chest, dip it down. Step it between the hands, and then inhale, rise up to crescent lunge. Exhale, hands on the mat. Swing the leg up and back, three-legged dog, and bring it back down to downward facing dog. Very good. Take a breath or two. Then inhale forwards to plank. Exhale to your chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog. And then exhale to downward facing dog. Maybe staying up on the toes or flipping them over. Breathe it out. Take a few seconds of rest here. Release the hamstrings. Get the stretch in the calves. Sink the heels to the mat. Then inhale, raise the right leg for three-legged dog. Keep those hips square and hold. Then exhale, step that foot between the hands and make sure you have a sturdy base. So we're going to be doing a few kick forwards from our crescent lunge. So if you need to head to a wall for this movement to keep your balance, then definitely do that. So rise up to your high lunge. Make sure you have, again, a good base on that right foot. And then bring the hands down to the sides. Shift off of the left foot and kick it forwards. Step back, land back into your crescent lunge, then reach up with the hands. Exhale, hands down, kick it forwards, step it back, reach up with the arms for high lunge. Exhale, step it forwards, kick, inhale, reach up, high lunge. Keep that core tight. Exhale, hands down, kick it forwards, step it back. Hold that balance. You got this. Kick it forwards and land back. Good job. Reach those arms up. Hold. We're going to drop that left knee to the mat for 1. Rise back up. For 2. For 3. For 4. And for 5. Good job. Bring the hands back down to the mat. Extend that right leg back. Come into your plank. And maybe keep it raised for that one-legged chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good job. Take a breath or two. We'll just quickly work the coughs here in between. So when you're ready, raise those heels up and lower them back down. Just a few pulses like this. Raise back up, lower down. Raise them back up, lower down. Raise them back up, lower down. Bend the knees if you need to. One more, rise them up and lower. Good job. And then when you're ready, inhale, raise the left leg up and hold for 3 breaths here in downward dog. Keep those hips squared. Then exhale, step that foot between the hands. Make sure you have a nice base on that left foot, and again, if you need a wall, then head to the wall now. And then inhale, rise up to crescent lunge. Get ready, hands to your sides, kick that right leg forwards, step it back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, kick that right leg forwards, step it back. Inhale, reach up. Good job. Keep it going. Step that right leg forwards, kick it. Land back, high lunge, reach up with the hands. Again, kick that leg forwards, step back, high lunge. One more, here we go. Hands to the side, kick it forward nice and strong, core tight. Inhale, back up, high lunge. Well done. We're going to drop the right knee to the mat for 5. When you're ready, drop that knee. Rise back up, drop the knee. Rise back up, drop again, rise up. And one more. Good job. Hands to the mat. Extend that left leg back, maybe keeping it hovered for a one-legged chaturanga. Lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Good job. Take a breath or two. One more deep breath here. Really relax that chest towards the mat. And then when you're ready, inhale back to your plank. Bring the left hand into the middle of the mat. Come into that side plank. Stack the feet if you feel like you can. Keep your balance there. Bring that right hand back to the mat. Swap sides. Left arm reaches up. Hold your side plank. Left hand back to the mat. Right arm reaches up. And one more plank. Other side again. Bring it back to the middle. And then taking our flow, chaturanga, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On that next inhale, either walk or hop between the hands, come into a halfway lift. Exhale, fold forwards. On your next inhale, rise up to your chair pose. Hold for breath. Sink the hips back. Shift the gaze towards the sky. And then exhale to mountain. A couple times like that. Inhale, sink the hips back. Exhale, mountain. Send those hips far back. Keep the knees behind the toes. Mountain pose. Inhale, chair. Exhale, mountain pose. One more. Inhale, chair. And exhale, take a seat on the mat. One last little core exercise here. You got this. Shift your seat to the middle of the mat. Then inhale, raise the feet off the mat. Hands next to the legs. And then lower down into a little bit lower of a boat pose here. And just work with the core, keep it tight and try and extend the legs, and then shift back in a little bit. So crunching inwards and then slowly sinking back, extending the legs. Just a few times like this. Do it at your own pace. Nice. Now hold that boat pose, maybe keeping a bend in the legs or trying to extend the legs and grabbing onto the ankles. And hold for a breath. Good job. Lower those feet back down to the mat. Extend the legs out in front of you. Reach up with the arms. And then exhale down towards the legs. Bend those knees if you need to, just stretching the hamstrings out. In our seated forward fold. Breathe it out here. Good. Rise back up. And then lower down onto your back. Bring the feet together and open the legs into a reclined cobbler's pose. You can support the legs with your hands or just let them rest to the sides. And take a few breaths just to stretch the hips out here after using the legs and the hips so much in this sequence. Begin to relax the forehead, relax the jaw. Let the shoulders go heavy on the mat. And just check in with the body. And whenever you're ready, walk the feet out into your full Shavasana. So we'll just be here for a couple of breaths, but feel free to be here for as long as you like. But see if you can fully relax your body with every exhale. Just imagining a wave over your body every time you release your breath. If you're ready to come out, feel free to come into a seated position, or again, stay there as long as you like. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you feel more energized after that yoga workout. And If you liked the video, leave a like. If you'd like to see more yoga sequences, hit that subscribe. I will see you next time.